Really excited about the way our team competed tonight. That's three in a row where we've just been in tough, tight games and just kind of found a way to win. Um, our defense is our calling card right now. We're still getting comfortable with each other. Um, it's nice to see guys like tonight was DJ Rodman stepped up. Jazz was really challenged. He had a good, tough cover tonight, and he did a good job. But we knew Oregon State was going to be physical. We knew they're good defensively. Just different personnel than they had last year, and they're big, they're long, and really challenged us. And we were just really fortunate to get that game done.
First question, Ryan Root. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on your first conference win. I noticed Yakumovsky made his starting debut tonight over DJ Rodman. Only had 2 shots on the field and only about 10 minutes of playing time. Care to maybe share your thoughts on his performance tonight?
You know what? He started. He deserved that. I thought that would help us offensively, just getting the ball moving, and it did. Just our matchups, our forwards are so big and strong, and kind of felt like DJ was playing really well, and Jazz played really well. So it kind of rode those two more than others, and even Bamba gave some quickness and athleticism. I thought that helped us, but not worried about Andre. He's going to be a really good player, and just it's part of the process.
We saw more minutes from FA tonight. No foul trouble, really. What kind of did the staff and coaching staff really communicate with FA this in practice to kind of mitigate the fouls?
It's every day. Like, part of it is if he picks one up, I'm just gonna sit him down just to relax and don't want to pick up quickies. But he plays so hard, and he's fun to coach, and he's got to just learn to make better decisions. And we show him film. He's really studious. He wants to be great. So he's working. Like I said, he's just a freshman playing his 3rd game, and you can see he made a lot of winning plays for us tonight.
Another late game defensive play to kind of finish it out tonight. Does this team kind of focus, even more on the defensive side of the ball in these late game situations rather than making the big time shot to put it away?
It's who we are. I can't put it any other way. It's just, like I said, I think we have really good defensive talent. Isaac guards, Noah guards, Jazz is a good defender, FA's a good defender, DJ's a pretty good defender. So we've got some guys that I think that can guard. Bamba's getting there. He's a good athlete. At Bova, though we struggled offensively tonight, but he blocked shots and plays zone. Was good with them, and then Deshaun got a little taste, and he's a good rebounder. So I think that's, I know how they got it going here 10 years ago or whatever it was with the Bennett. So they did it defensively, and that needs to be our calling card too. And we've got to keep hammering though and getting better.
You're heading on the road this Saturday to Boulder to face another conference opponent. How do you think the team can maintain its momentum going forth for not only the game coming up, but just the rest of the season after this 3-0 start?
We'll see. I mean, obviously we haven't played well offensively, and we need some practice time, but we don't have any. But if we keep competing hard and defending that way, and we got to do better job on the glass. I knew coming in they're physical and old. I mean, Kalu's old. The transfer from Nichols, he's at least a 3rd-year guy, so they're long, athletic. So we'll run it, and I think what makes Colorado, they're a very veteran team too. So they're going to be physical. They're strong. We got to answer. We'll be tested a lot there.
Great, thank you, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Jamie Vinnick.
Hey, Coach. It seems that it's almost getting to a point where Noah gets the tough matchup like Ethan Thompson. Ethan Thompson has 9 points and 5 turnovers. Are you at the point where you see the star guard, or if the team has a star guard, and it's almost like that's Noah's guy, and you just expect him almost to eliminate the premier guards in this conference?
100%. I don't know if he can eliminate him, but he's definitely going to draw the best perimeter player. And I feel comfortable with Isaac too. But Isaac has a lot of ball handling responsibilities, and he's done a really good job. And I kind of turned to him during the game when was that last possession. I said, "Can you end it on a charge again?" But didn't work out that way. But no, that's going to be like we talked about, like after he struggled in his first game, and I think he wanted to, he's trying to score and make plays. I was like, that's fine, Dandy, but you need to know what your identity is, and you can be an elite defender. And he's done a good job, and his competitive spirit rubs off on other guys. Excited to have him.
Yeah. You'll see a lot of guys just everywhere, college, NBA, when the shots aren't falling, the morale drops, the head's kind of hanging low. It seems that is the absolute opposite with Isaac. He played another good game, 7 assists to just 2 turnovers. He's out. Someone, I think SWX tweeted, he's out shooting after the game. How much does that help you guys as a team to have, even when a guy's in a slump, he's still got as good of an attitude as anybody?
I can't tell you. I don't think you'd know unless you're on our bench. The last 80 minutes he's played, he's been so locked in and competing so hard, which wasn't the case last year when he had his own personal struggles shooting the ball. He would sometimes hang his head and that. He's grown up so much. I know it's going to turn. He kind of turned a little second half, a little stretch there when we got going. I'm playing him too many minutes. I need to get him some blows there because sometimes I think that's what when he gets fatigued, like any of us. He's guarding his butt off and that. Just proud of him and just to hang in there. We've had some tough games where we haven't, like I said, haven't shot the ball well and been able to hang in there and win.
Your former team, San Francisco, with another big win tonight, 25 points over Nevada.
Wow.
You're starting to get a little worried. You may have to run into Todd Golden in the Pac-12 here sometime.
Wow. Soon. Good for Todd. Good for that's a great win for them. That was on the road too, after they were back east. So I had no idea. That's tremendous. So good for them.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Congrats on the win.
All right, great. Thanks.
Colton Clark, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. So you talked about the character of the team post Eastern Washington. Tough situation coming back. Kind of saw that again tonight. Double-digit deficit midway through the second. What can you say about their character again? Being young, first Pac-12 game, and responding.
No, I love them. I really do. I really feel good about our competitive spirit. I jumped them at halftime. Probably was bad form on my part because they are young, and it's not like they're not trying. I was just so frustrated because we were up 23-18 with playing great, and Deshaun at the foul line had maybe put us up 6 or 7, and we went in the halftime down 3. We had a little bad stretch there, and then we came out the first, I think, an 8-0 run or 6-0 run to start the second half, and we hung in there, man. And like I said, I know one thing I know about Noah and Isaac, they're believers. They're going to keep competing, keep fighting. They've grown up a lot in just a short period of time. That we'll be testing. We go on the road. That Colorado, obviously, we finished the conference tournament last year. That deal, and they're a good club, and they're older and mature and at home. So it'll be a good test for us.
How did you like the execution of the offense? Was it more, I guess, just maybe the shots not falling? Did you like the looks they were getting?
You know what? We were good the first 10 minutes of the game. I thought we were pretty good. You know what? In this early year, they late in that game, the last 5 minutes, they threw us off. They threw a little 1-3-1. They showed zone, went man. They took us out of our rhythm a little bit there. We had a little thing. We were playing pretty good there. So again, we got to get better there. It'd help if you take this mask off my face, so they might understand what I was saying over there. It's kind of tough, I got to be honest. So they're a little on their own, but we were able to tough it out.
How did you think the young guys fared against, first game against the size, strength, athleticism of Pac-12 players?
You know what? FA was awesome. Not unaffected, I'd say. Who else played? Andre. I think Andre said jitters being the first-time starter. He's a good player. He's going to be fine. Bombo was fine. He had a couple layups I thought he'd normally make. And he's pretty consistent. He's such an even keel person. Did a good job. I think Ryan played well in 4 minutes and probably he's a guy that in this game when they're playing zone too, where he got Isaac a big 3 when they went zone. He made a nice pass. So it's going to be different guys, different nights until we really settle in. But, I like Deshaun. I think Deshaun is, I want to see – he got cleared. He doesn't know what we're doing yet, but I just want to see – I kind of thought he would be his fight or flight would be good. I think it was. he makes his 2 free throws, I think he's playing great. But just roll. He showed good hands. He went after Peter after the ball and the rebounds. He's big. He got scored on once, but then he tried to make a post move. He's going to be good. He's not scared.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
Anyone else for Coach? Theo, go ahead.
Hey Kyle, just one for me. Have you communicated at all with Tad Bull about the game on Saturday with all the COVID issues they've had there in Colorado?
Yeah,
Should still be able to play at this point.
He checked in with this morning, and he thought, and I heard from Pat, it looks everything's go. That they tested, and their looks like the game's no problem. The game will be played, unless I hear, obviously there's some things that could happen, but they're clear to go.